Yo, what up? Welcome to the Lyricist Podcast. You're now rocking with your man, Lyricist K. Spiffy and Dear for Life, Mr. Light Bright himself. That light's dead in your face, bro. You bright the motherfucker.
Bro.
You know you don't need that shit. You too light skinned for that.
My bad. You're right. You absolutely right.
And Mr. Dark Soul himself, K. Spiffy. What's going on, man?
Bro, I don't like that intro, man. That's unnecessary.
How's unnecessary?
Bro, I'm the darkest one here, bro. I don't like that.
You'll be all right. Blacker things in this world. Starts it starts with Tory Lanez sale.
No, it starts with K. Siffy's skin tone. That's what it sounds like.
Oh man. So we're gonna go around, say what's going on. Start with you first, K. What's up, man?
I mean, I'm feeling black. I don't know what to say.
Hey.
It's a lovely black day. Hot as hell.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. You're an ATL. So y'all unnecessarily like dealing with some mugginess.
You do everything really, but right now, yeah, you're gonna get it.
Yeah. At least y'all get good weather because y'all team suck.
I mean, we got Atlanta got. I'm not an Atlanta fan. I already know Atlanta has always been mid at best. So.
I like the Braves.
The Braves, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, the Braves are cold, and then our hockey team was cold too. But you know, we got packed up.
Yeah,
and our soccer team, but the basketball team and the football team,
I tell people that the fucking Red Wings can take off the next 30 years, and everybody still have to play catch up. They got a lot of fucking banners, dude. They won a lot of championships here.
Yeah.
So
W first pick though. Atlanta got the first draft pick.
Nice. What's going on with you, dear?
Not much. Keeping it light skin over here. You know what I mean? Always keeping that light skin, but that's okay.
Super light skin.
Super light skin. But you know, I'm excited about today's show. Got a lot to talk about. You know, a lot of interesting.
Yes, we do.
A lot of interesting stuff going on.
Yes, we do. Got any brain teasers? Y'all want to talk some shit before we get into some of these
subjects? I say Mavs in 5.
Mavs in 5. Okay. I got Boston in 2.
Oh my God. You can't ever be serious.
I just gotta fuck with the Boston fans. They can't count. So
hey, I take offense to that.
Yeah, what's all right?
I'm a realistic.
That's why you always late.
No, I'm realistic. I'm realistic to it.
Like I can't count or watch clocks. I'm fucking with y'all.
I mean, I was feeling black, so
CP time. Sorry.
EBT time.
EBT time. God damn, man. Everything's wrong with that statement.
Mm-hmm.
It goes away once Donald Trump comes back.
Then we switch to food stamp time.
Oh man. Them 34 what? He got 34 counts.
Oh, that man's packed. That man is packed up. He's done. He's cooked.
Hey, but you know what? He raised over $200 million.
Damn those dollars.
$200 million for his campaign.
He said black people should relate most to him in his situation.
They should. Should we master the art of getting locked up for no reason?
Bad marketing.
Yeah, what a horrible thing to say.
We master the art of getting locked up for no reason. The only difference is we get the shit beat out of us. Him, on the other hand, he get exposed for having a mushroom dick. That's fucking like
that's nasty.
The stuff that came out of that trial, man. It's like, come on, bro. Like, how do you set yourself up to just be embarrassed? And it's like the shit that you went down for is hush money. Nothing else. Hush money.
No, that's nasty.
They gotta send him to jail for like a month.
And then you got, this fucker Diddy. More and more shit coming out on him. It's like between Donald Trump, Diddy, and Drake. I don't know who the fuck the 3 Ds.
No Diddy.
No D's. No D's. Yeah, these motherfuckers, man, they're slime balls.
I heard the Diddy stuff's getting serious. I mean, I read some stuff that was kind of interesting.
They're trying to make something happen. Yeah. They're trying to put together a case. So they're trying to make something stick now. That's unfortunate for him.
For sure.
FBI they don't fuck around. If they invest in you, you going away. Ask Donald. They've been on his ass this entire time. They found something that stuck. So it is at that point. We're gonna make this about politics. That's just us playing catch up with some of the shit that's been going on. You know what? I'm gonna touch on this shit one more time with Drake, and then I'm over it. Because these fucking Drake fans, they just in denial. Let it go, y'all. Let it go. It's over with. It's done. Even academics let the shit go.
We can all agree on that, right?
It's like, let it go.
Yeah.
I heard that he was geared up to put out another diss record, and he was dabbling with shots and shit. Like, oh, so you're gonna go back to tape, like doing subs and shit on a Sexy Red song. Okay, cool. All right. So you haven't learned your lesson. That's what you're showing me. You're supposed to come out of this different.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's coming out. I don't think he learned anything at all.
It's over for Drake.
So yeah,
they're gonna realize that soon enough.
And I think Kendrick pushed the album back due to this shit with M. And I think something else is going on too. And all these fucking reference tracks dropping. So, Kay, what do you think about the reference track shit, man?
The misconception with reference tracks, I'm actually gonna make a video on that. Reference tracks, it's odd because reference tracks gives off a stigma that someone wrote it for you when it's something to be like a map to how a song's supposed to go. So, but in Drake's case, or at least not every song, but like some of the songs, he didn't put down songwriting credits. So when you have like a reference track that come out, now you have people giving you accusations that, you didn't write your shit. But then like it's hard. I'm trying to be as fair as possible, but there's so many reference tracks. I don't know.
Fuck that fair shit, bro. He rapping a shit.
But this goes for everybody though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
not everybody gets reference tracks like that. Now I'm gonna dog it out, but I'm gonna also defend it too. But as a person that has been in that setting, that has seen that shit, that has even submitted, I can't even say some of the artists I submitted for and they use my shit because I'm under an NDA. But a reference track is something for you. Yeah, it is a map. But if you go and you use my lyrics, bar for bar, verse for verse, bridge for bridge, chorus for chorus, if you use everything that I give you off of that track, you all you did was put your voice over my lyrics. That's when it's ghostwriting. Now it's my responsibility to say, okay, I want credit for it. Now, I'm not saying these individuals didn't ask for credit or they probably didn't give a shit. It's just the fact that every one of these reference tracks is leaking and he didn't change or tweak the lyrics. That's the worst part. If he tweaked it, he wrote it, but he didn't tweak it. And that's the worst part about it. Quentin Miller shit, Yachty shit. Who else came out? It's the fact that you have so many reference tracks and it's like you're not doing the work. Now, here's the part where I defend him. When you a fucking megastar like him, when you that big, you need all the help you can get. Because guess what? The pressure of your fan base is you drained. Your pen is probably fucking bone dry. There's no ideas up there no more. So you need help with it. And that's the worst part. It's like that the fans does that to the artists, suck them dry, and still expect more from them. And then, if they don't get it, then they turn on them. Drake has been consistent because he had a lot of help with his consistency. I just wish that he just would have told the truth more. And this is from a person that don't give a shit about Drake.
Yeah.
So that's the rough part. Yeah, he got a lot of help along the way. Give credit where it's due, or if y'all agree that there was no credit to be due, that shit should never leaked.
I think it looks bad when you don't get a single ounce of credit.
Exactly. I agree with you.
That's what I was trying to say. So if you give someone songwriting credits, then yeah, I don't know. I think it go. I don't know because it's so hard with this nigga in particular. So I don't know.
What's your thoughts, dear?
Man, I don't know. Like, as an MC, you can't have somebody writing your shit. Like, this is common sense to me. But on the other hand, like you said, you go and defend it and attack it. Michael Jackson had reference tracks. So, but Michael Jackson is an international superstar. He's a pop star. You know what I mean? He's not out here, battling people. But I don't know. He's a pop star to me at this point. I can't take him seriously imagine him in another beef with somebody. I can't see that happening, and nobody would take it seriously at this point.
And your boy Academics is talking about all of this shit. Joe Bud that's his boy too. He like, bro, timestamp Drake it makes me feel as if whoever was writing the timestamp shit for him is no longer a part of his camp, and that's why we haven't seen a lot of timestamp shit.
Right.
That was who we should have got right now. That Drake was who we should have got. And I feel like he's out of the camp now, whoever it was. And I agree with
timestamp song.
Like he believes, like I believe, that timestamp, well, I not only believe, but I also heard that he had help with those timestamp shit too. So, and that just fucks it up. I'm like, Drake, give us something that we can like from you. And we haven't seen that part of you in a long time. So everybody's saying the same thing. Even Kendrick said it on a song. He said, I don't like this tough talking Drake. I don't like this shit.
Right.
Joe said it.
Yeah.
A lot of people said it. Rory said that shit. Ebro. I don't talk about Flex. Flex just hop on any boat that makes this shit float.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it's like that's the worst part about Drake with me, man. It's like he been parading as a hip hop artist. I've been saying that for the longest. He's not the genuine article. He's a walking meme. And a lot of his shit is pop worthy, not hip hop worthy. I would not put him in the top 100 conversation with any rapper. He don't belong there. He don't. He's a pop star. This is what Mos Def was talking about. He don't belong in that conversation at all. So anybody talking about top 25, we arguing whether Eminem belong in top 25. You still try to keep Drake in that motherfucker? I don't know. I don't know how. At least M write his shit.
We all got
bad or indifferent.
We all got M over Drake all time. I assume that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I tell people you have to convince the world that M is not top 5. Fuck that top 25 discussion. You have to convince the world that M is not top 5. I don't care if you put him at number 5. That doesn't matter to me, but he belongs to top 5.
I agree, but on the other hand, if somebody's trying to argue with me and they're saying Ice Cube is better than Eminem, I'm gonna honor that opinion. You know what I mean? Because Ice Cube, he's legendary. He's got some great albums. He's got the greatest diss of all time. He's in arguably the greatest group of all time. He was writing their songs. So I give artists like that a pass. Rakim, somebody says Rakim over Eminem, I'm not going to argue with them. You know what I mean? I don't know how many names you can get to, but there's certain people that I would be comfortable with on the list.
What? Everybody you just named right there, M already said that they was better than he already said it. See, and that's the thing. It's like even rapping to the caliber that he raps, even though lyrically Ice Cube can't fuck with him. Lyrically, Rakim can't fuck with him.
Right.
But from a respect standpoint, from a GOAT debate, I don't think there's nobody in the last 3 generations that could really stand across from Rakim like that.
Right.
When you pioneer some shit, him, Big Daddy Kane, Kumo D, yeah, you gotta look at them different. They're icons. Now, M, Jay, Kanye, they're icons now. Lil Wayne ain't no fucking icon. People want to put him in that icon conversation? No, not yet. And I believe Wayne does. He does some great shit. Icon, he's not. I hate what he did to the last 5-6 years of his career. I hated it. But like, you know, the body of work for those individuals I just named speak for itself. Jay-Z, I don't care what version of any artist you put across from Jay-Z, they'll never be better than Jay. Jay's worst album is these motherfuckers classics right now. Kingdom Come is better than anything that Uzi dropped.
I agree.
Kingdom Come is better than anything that fucking 21 drops. Kingdom Come is better than anything that Future drops.
I would agree.
That's not true.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's very true.
No, it's not. It's like hate. Like,
that ain't hate. It's just the fact that it's like, what? Give me some quotables. Give me some great shit. No, you don't have to. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, give me some great shit.
What do you rate Kingdom Come? You gave it a 2.
I thought the album was awful. But what I'm saying is that that's just from a person that's from a hip hop. Yeah.
I would say the sounds, to bridge what y'all are talking about, I would say the sounds on these albums are completely different. Like, if you're comparing Kingdom Come to any future project, it's the sound is completely different.
But that doesn't mean they can't make something genuinely better. Like, it's a fucking 2. If in his mind, if it's a 2, how is it that Future and 21 Savage can't make an album better than a 2?
A 2 for Jay-Z. A 2 for Jay-Z is these niggas kids. It's these niggas 7s and 8s. Come on, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that any version of these niggas will ever compete with Jay-Z's worst. Jay-Z's iconic when he makes a misstep. They'll never be that.
I'm just comparing the album quality.
I know. Album qualities, they'll never match him. Ever. Jay-Z's worst album.
Even if he makes a 2.
Even if he makes a fucking 2. You want to know why? But Jay-Z gonna still drop some shit. And I hate Jay. I hate Jay.
Jay-Z's 2 is different than, I would say that. And
no,
the Future's 2, I would say. I mean,
well, okay, sure, but like that doesn't mean like his best album can't be better than Kingdom Come. That's just crazy.
Well, all right, what's Future's best album?
I think his best album is Monster.
Okay,
all right.
So
that's still not better than Kingdom Come. It's not better. Like I said, it's like,
I think we picking and choosing, bro. That's cool.
You talking to a person that has nothing but negative shit to say about Jay, but I ain't gonna lie on this motherfucker, his greatness. That's what I'm saying. It's like Future.
So we don't trust you ain't better than Kingdom Come.
No.
Nah, I would definitely say it.
No.
Because I just listen to that. It's not bad.
But it's not a 2.
It's better than a lot of shit.
It's better than Scorpion. It's better than fucking Scorpion.
Okay, that's not saying much, but it's not a 2.
But what I'm saying is that,
like, you know how bad a 2 is?
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. A 2 for somebody that fucking high up, it's everybody else is great as shit. A lot of people can't even think on the same wavelength as Jay. Jay's missteps is a lot of people's best products. And that's what I'm saying. It's leagues. He's leagues above these guys. He is leagues above these guys. Jay is not a normal artist. Everybody like to talk about how Jay go in and he freestyles his albums and shit. Let me see 21 do that. Let me see Future. Well, Future could do it. Future could do it. But not to that degree, though. Jay-Z is a fucking machine when it comes to when he goes to the studio. And he raps that shit, and he does it smooth. You don't hear a blip in his recording at all. So most of the time, he's one take Jake in that shit. That caliber MC is hard to put across from him. It's hard. Future, his sound is different. He pioneered a completely different sound. That's why I would look at him differently. He pioneered something. like Jay-Z pioneered some shit. So the respect that I give Future is a whole lot different. I'll say 21 will never make an album better than Future. I would say that because he's a pioneer.
But how you know he did?
I don't think he did.
What's 21 Savage's best album?
Dumpster,
it would have
Dumpster Fire.
You're just hating. We're
I'm
not having progressive
I'm
conversation.
fucking with you, bro. Come on, man.
We're not having a progressive conversation, bro. We're just hating.
No, it's not we're hating. It's just I understand the difference between good music and bad music. It's just that simple.
All right.
What's Young Thug's best album?
Jeffrey.
That's fair.
Is it better than Kingdom Come?
Yes. Why can't it not be? Why can't we just judge it for how it sounds? Why it got to be lyricism?
I don't know.
We're not going for them for lyricism.
I might not be able to appreciate
their
a
fault.
lot of the newer stuff just because.
Yeah, but it sounds sonically better though. Lyricist, it sounds more enjoyable because it's a 2 coming from Jay-Z in your mind. I don't think the album's a 2 anyway, but you gave it a 2.
I think it's a 2 because I expect more out of Jay. Like I gave Revival a fucking 1 or a 2. I expect more out of these artists. I expect more out of them. The lyricism, everything else, the storytelling, all that stuff. The reason why like Revival didn't work for me because I couldn't connect with the messaging. I am not used to M being that person. That's why I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yo, if MF Doom was alive and we were able to ask him, would you rather listen to Jeffrey or Kingdom Come? What do you think he would say?
Kingdom Come.
Probably say Kingdom Come because he doesn't know. I don't think he would. Well, you know, he was alive when he was alive. He knows. No, he was alive.
He like Juice WRLD.
How do you know?
Because he talked about Juice.
I like Juice WRLD. I love Juice WRLD. I can get into Juice WRLD.
I didn't know who he talked about. Yeah, I know he liked Kanye. He has pictures with Kanye.
Yeah.
He's from New York, so I wouldn't. That's also another thing. So I don't. He's made music with Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And Jay Dilla. So yeah. I mean, if he said that, then that's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean.
I don't know.
That doesn't mean that doesn't mean I don't agree with his take.
Yeah, right. We're not saying that. We're just saying that, you know,
I'm looking at it from somebody's perspective like that. As a purist, I'm going to appreciate what Jay's bringing to the table more than what Jeffrey's doing over the track. You know what I mean? That's just from my standpoint.
Have y'all heard both projects?
Yes.
Which projects? Like Jeffrey and Kingdom Come?
I like Barter 6 better, honestly, than Jeffrey.
Okay, is Barter 6 better than Kingdom Come?
No.
I don't agree with this logic at all. I really don't.
I
don't know why we can't just judge it for the album instead of just judging for the person on the album. I feel like that's what y'all are doing. Y'all are judging for who's on the album.
No, so that's stage one. I have to judge by what I expect from this person. When they decide to drop an album, I have to judge by their album quality previously. So I have to judge by that. And then I have to judge the same thing I did with Drake. I drugged him. I checked him by I had boxes for him, right? So it was what he's done previously, what I know he's capable of doing. Where's his project at right now? Production, lyrics, overall sonically. That's everything that I judge by. And how does that shit come together? I felt like Kingdom Come was the rush to come back. And it wasn't his best. That wasn't Jay. Jay never rushed his shit. But Jay wanted to get back into the shit at that time because of how the game was changing. So, and I commend him for that. I just thought that he was being a fucking like.
Okay, can I ask one more question?
Bully. Yeah, go ahead.
And I want y'all both to answer this.
No.
Okay, Dear for Life can answer it.
Yeah, fuck what you got.
Okay, so let's do a comparison of J. Cole and Travis Scott.
Okay.
What do y'all give Rodeo? Be honest, please.
We had this conversation.
Yeah, but it's applicable to this argument though.
Okay.
Or debate or whatever. But like, what do y'all give Rodeo? Or Astro World? We can choose one of the two. It don't matter.
Astro World was like an 8 for me.
I was gonna say a 9 for Astro World. Considering my expectations, I gave it a 9.
Okay. Okay, let's just do Astroworld. 8 or 9 ratio. Okay, what do you give for your eyes only? No, not
8.
well. Okay, okay. So you think they're both an 8,
Mm-hmm.
and Dare for Life thinks Astroworld's a 9. What do you give For Your Eyes Only then?
I gave that an 8.
Okay, so clearly you can all assess that J. Cole raps better than Travis Scott.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
yet you gave Astroworld a higher score.
Yeah.
So you, in that theory, you think Astroworld's the better album.
Yes.
Okay. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying we act like we can't award guys just because they have a better quality album. I'm saying I'm assessing it off of the album, not the personnel though. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to bridge the disconnect. But it doesn't seem like I'm bridging it, so never mind.
I understand exactly what you're saying. J. Cole, though, that's a tough comparison. I can't.
It's not. It's. I don't think it's that much of a tough comparison.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. But
I don't know.
Astroworld, it was an anomaly for me.
I mean, it's two different fucking artists, though. It's two different time periods.
Yeah.
No, they're the same. They same time frame.
No,
they both in 2010s.
Yeah, but when did For Your Eyes drop?
In 2016 or 15.
Okay.
2016.
When did Rodeo, not Rodeo, Astroworld drop?
Just 2 years prior, 2018.
2 years after? You mean 2 years after it dropped? So I mean, so the thing is,
For Your Eyes Only dropped in 2016. Astroworld dropped in 2018.
So like the sound from 2016 to 2018, that 2 year period, the sound, the change, sonically, the music changed around that time, right? You do realize that, right? Like the sound from 2010s, like 2010 to 2003 changed drastically.
Yeah, so, but that's a bigger gap though. This is not
even 2012. I mean, you can make an argument that the sounds change, even though it's evolving. Some people say it didn't evolve, but it's two different types of albums. It's two different types of quality. Of course, him dropping an 8 in 2016 will be different from Astroworld 2018 9. The sound is different. The expectation for Travis is different. You know, if we were saying For Your Eyes and Rodeo, that'd be a little different.
But I still think Rodeo is a better project.
I mean, and that's fine. I wouldn't argue your opinion on that. But what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't mean that just because it's a 9, it's a better album. It means that that's a 9 for him. That's that artist, his body of work in comparison to Rodeo, it was a step up. So he did better with that project. It don't mean that his 9 is better than J. Cole's 8. Our expectations for J. Cole's is much higher than Travis Scott, right?
Well, I don't judge music that way.
Hey, I don't
judge music that way.
Jay-Z was the original comparison. So I mean, I'd rather listen to Kingdom Come than Astroworld. I like Kingdom Come. I mean, it's the Bad J album, but I know the words to those songs, man. I mean, I
heard these motherfuckers saying like 444 was awful, like Jay-Z's worst album. I said no, it wasn't.
Nah, ain't no way that's his worst album.
That wasn't his worst album.
No.
He thought that one through, and it was like, look at that, the same shit that he knocked Nas for, he did on his final album.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just struggle with that because it is expectations. If I like everybody put this fucking expectation on him. Oh, he's 51 years old talking about the stuff that he's talking. So fucking what? Cry about it. This is what y'all asked about. Y'all asked for Shady. You got Shady. You asked for him to give you glimpses of that shit. He gave you more than a fucking glimpse. He showed that he can go back in that bag whenever he wants to, easily. Y'all wanted shock value. That's why his fucking shit increased by 60 million in over fucking 72 hours. That's crazy. So that's what people wanted. He gave it to him. I hope this album is exactly what everybody wanted it to be.
Well, never mind.
You said what?
No. I was just looking at something. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like even with the Houdini shit, people are so they make it about everything what it shouldn't be about. oh, he shouldn't have said the line about Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee
That
Stallion should have took a fucking shot at him about that fucking Mariah Carey shit.
Even if Megan Thee Stallion didn't do that, he and M still said that it'd be okay with me. That shit, the backlash is black.
Fine. Like, do y'all research, man. I'm like, M rarely in 2020 whatever, like go pick a fight unless it was somebody he really don't fucking like, and that was MGK. And he still had a reason to take a shot at MGK because MGK threw the fucking stone first. So, yeah, he wasn't, but he's not trying to diss Megan Thee Stallion. I'm pretty sure she'll still get that motherfucker a feature too.
Yeah.
Especially when he's doing numbers like this at 51. So I'm not hearing all that crazy shit about, him being 51 and still, doing the old Slim Shady persona. That's why it's death for Slim Shady. He wants to kill that shit off, so y'all can stop talking to him about that shit. Y'all didn't like Revival. Y'all didn't like fucking Relapse. So y'all didn't care for Kamikaze when he was just rapping without the Slim Shady persona. So now that he tapped back into that shit, what y'all mad for? Get over it.
Relapse and Kamikaze, by the way.
I love Kamikaze. I think Kamikaze
like those albums, but that's what I wanted from Eminem.
Yeah. I need Jay-Z to drop another 444.
I wish Jay-Z would drop like a Kamikaze type album where he's just calling out everybody. But I mean, that's never going to happen. That's in a dream world.
Nah, I think Jay's done.
Yeah,
Jay's just counting his butts right now.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like they talk about how irrelevant M is. And here he is showing how relevant he still is. I've been saying this shit for almost a year now. Like, this guy will never be irrelevant. He's a fucking icon. Stop putting him on the same plateau as these other artists. You can't do it. You can't put Jay there either. You can't put Kanye there. That's why Kanye can keep fucking up and everybody is still waiting for him. Everybody's still waiting for him. Dear for Life, you still waiting for a Kanye album, aren't you?
Kanye's up there with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, okay.
Kanye can't do no fucking wrong. He can't do no wrong. But guess what? Drake can. That's why I hate it. Even though Drake, he ran his fade, got fucked up. But the fan base, man, they doing him dirty, dude. It won't deal with that. Jay won't deal with that. Kanye won't deal with that. Drake right now is like he being pushed around by his own fans, man.
Drake got some ride or dies now.
He got some. He got some. But the motherfuckers that know he lost, they super disappointed. Look at his numbers, bro. Look at his streams on a decline. He's not even in the fucking top 20.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that stat? He's out of the first time this past decade. He doesn't have one of the top 20. That's insane.
That's crazy for him. K Smith, you over there being quiet. So y'all switching spots to that. K quiet. Dear, you talk too fucking much. I'm fucking I'm messing with you, man. What you over there doing, K? You researching?
I'm just listening.
Yeah. No, it's just like for me, I don't have a problem with like people being over something, but clearly the people that have the most negative shit to say about him, they're in the bottom 1%. Numbers don't fucking lie. Nobody gives a shit about what everybody's, he's too old for this. He can't do it anymore. Man, that fucking album about to do fucking stupid streams. I expected for him to put out a goofy ass song. That's just what M does. All his leading tracks is goofy. The only difference is that he wasn't super lyrical on this shit. It wasn't hard to decipher what he was saying. It was straightforward. It was very shady. Like if he wants it to be offensive, he's going to say it. Even the Black Eyed Peas line, that shit was kind of fucked up. That was kind of fucked up. They're just like, even like when he made a reference and saying, y'all still want to be like me, I'm a prick like Cat Eye. I get it.
That shit was ass.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it still worked. It still fucking worked. Over 15 million fucking streams and it's just crazy, dude. See, we're selling these fucking podcasts and we're big up everybody else. But like when M do some shit like that, we just like he never did anything. And I wonder why he still has to prove shit to people.
Doesn't have to prove anything. He's one of the most popular rappers ever.
Yeah, but people talk shit on like, oh, he's racist. He doesn't belong in the top 25. No, he doesn't belong in the top 25. He belongs in the top 5.
Okay. Not on my list.
That's great. But at the end of the day, it's like, people can't say why he doesn't belong there.
I could say I already have my take prepped, planned.
Tell us.
I already told you 1,000 times, Lyricist.
Well, you make me repeat myself 1,000 fucking times on this podcast.
Okay.
It happens. It even then, it's like people's best argument don't hold water.
Mine holds a lot of water because a lot of people says it.
Yeah, with that 1% on TikTok. Yeah.
It's not even 1%. It's more than 1%.
It's 1%.
1% of the app or 1% of like
the app ain't shit. Let's break down TikTok as a whole. Most TikTok people don't know shit about hip hop. They don't.
It sounds like people in my comment section.
It's like most of them don't know hip hop. It is like the people that get live access and they talk about hip hop and they do these stupid ass things talking about he don't belong in the top 25. He's not this, he's not that. They'll fucking put Denzel Curry ahead of him. They'll put Future ahead of him. If Future ain't having damn near the impact as him.
Yeah,
I respect Future.
Let me say something real quick. When I first got on TikTok, I used to see that all the time. And it used to piss me off, right? And I used to get on there and argue with people. But then by now I'm to the point where like they just fucking don't know. They're either trolling or they don't know, and it's not even worth the time. But
a lot of it's clickbait.
I still argue with them.
Let me ask y'all a question. What kind of fan do y'all think I am?
Kay, I know you know what you're talking about. You're not what I'm talking about when I see you on TikTok. I don't compare you to those.
I would never put Playboi Carti #2 and then Drake #1 on the list. I would never do that.
Right. And I would never expect you to do that.
I don't even have Drake in my top 25 or 30. So I don't do shit like that. I just don't. Like that's not me. I don't do that. But my problem with M is just like I said before, I don't believe in this like new I'm just not a believer of this version of M, bro. I'm just not a believer of it. Like I've been saying, the nigga declined in like all aspects of what I think his peak was. That's just me. Like I'm not like this bar about his cat being transgender. That shit doesn't move me, bro. I'm sorry, it's not. I understand. The narrative is, oh, he's 50. You don't want to hear that shit. Cool. I understand the concept of the album that's gonna be made is the death of Slim Shady. He's trying to kill off a character or persona. Cool. But if I'm assessing it from the music and I'm assessing it from this song, I'm not rocking with this song, bro. The beat is just also terrible. I like the hook though. The hook is, I actually sing the hook on my way to work and shit. I actually like the hook. So, but as in the verse, like I'm not fucking with the verse. I'm sorry. And the beat is like, the beat sounds like I'm getting beat up by clowns.
And that's the point. It's supposed to sound like
I'm being jumped by clowns. They all come out of small cars, like 12 deep of them, and they're fucking beating my ass. This is what it sounds like.
And that's what he wants you to do. That's what the persona is. It's a goofy ass, violent, edgy fucking persona. You're not supposed to take it serious. He says it all the time. Every single time he put out a track like this. And people sit up here, they try to dissect. See, I hate this fucking generation of hip hop. Even when it comes to like the battle shit, and Big Daddy Kane said it best. He didn't give a fuck about who was telling the truth. Even when back in the day when he was battling people, he's like, nobody cares about that. Nobody cared about who was telling the truth. It was about who had the better line, who delivered it the best. And that's the problem. Everybody want to dissect shit now. Everybody want to get to the bottom of the tea and shit. Okay, if y'all missing Wendy Williams, y'all missing the gossip and shit. People want something to talk about. Okay, talk about the fucking bar. Talk about the song. Okay, you're doing that. You do it all the fucking time. But it's just like everybody else. It's like they want to get to the bottom of everything. These motherfuckers is hiring private investigators for Drake. Yeah, that's a real thing. Imagine
You mean
having
like everybody as in fans or
fans. Yes, yeah.
What's wrong with analyzing shit?
Because the thing is, I take the fun out of the experience. When you got two rappers battling, we didn't have people in the fucking 90s hiring private investigators for our favorite rapper.
But the Drake and Kendrick beef is that needs to be analyzed because you
No,
like
don't.
you. But
No,
hold on. But like if you have these delusional Drake fans that listen to the Heart Part 6 and he's spewing lies because Kendrick said it on Euphoria. He's trying to manipulate the masses to make him believe him. Then you have to do some level of research because we have two stories being thrown back and forth. We don't know who to believe. You have to be. You have. We don't have.
See. Who said it best? Everybody's so caught up in researching now. Who said it best? That's all I want to know. Who had the best line? Kendrick's delivery was better than Drake's.
Yeah, but when people, I'm looking at these TikToks, and people are like, they're promoting the articles, and they're telling people,
they're
hey,
nosy motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that swayed people's opinion to like go for Kendrick though. That's why there are a lot of Kendrick fans that are like that. Well, not Kendrick fans. There are a lot of
everybody researched what Ja Rule had to say about 50 Cent. Shit would be different.
50 Cent, are you implying that he lost the beef?
I'm implying that some of the things that Ja Rule had to say about 50 was true. That's what I'm implying.
But you're saying no one cared.
No one cared because 50's presentation was better. Wanksta was better. Followed by In the Club was better.
Well, I heard Ja Rule put out a shitty diss anyway.
He did put out a shitty diss. But he also put out an anthem too.
Put out a couple of shitty diss.
Yeah, a couple of shitty diss. Yeah. And then he put out an anthem. So it's like, I can't be mad about that. But the thing is, it's like.
And he tried Eminem too, and he lost.
Yeah, he got fucked up. But the thing is that even though M said everything that M had to say about Benzino was true, we didn't research it.
But wouldn't you say Ja Rule isn't the kind of battle rapper to be put in that like one-on-one matchup anyways? So that's kind of a talent issue. That's not his. I wouldn't hold that against. It's like Meek Mill. Like when Meek Mill, I don't expect him to have the creativity to do that, especially to Drake. Even if Drake was using a ghostwriter, you still got to go against somebody.
Yeah.
So it don't like, I don't know.
But the thing is, it's like back to back works so well because is it your tour or your girl's tour? That stung, bro. We didn't have to research that, even though we know it wasn't his girl's tour. That he was doing his shit too. They was co-headlining.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't research that. The line just felt good.
No, the whole track was based off of impacting like cultural reference.
Yeah,
that's all the track. But this dumbass nigga responded with rhetorical questions for 3 minutes straight.
Yeah, which is stupid. But the thing is, it's like, but what he did was open the door to the ghost writing shit. And when he opened the door, that was the most significant thing. You could ultimately say that, is it fair to say that Meek got a dub out of that shit too?
He lost.
But is it fair to say that because he opened that door, and that door is
there's an asterisk, I think.
Yeah, it's an asterisk. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I just feel like you don't have to research everything. And just let's enjoy the music. If in a rap battle, because the niggas that battle face to face, none of them niggas, they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing all that, shotgun to your face and all that other, they do none of that crazy shit. A lot of them ain't even built like that. All the gun bars, they ain't built like that. So the thing is, but we enjoy it because the line is so creative and it pull us in. That's where Big Daddy Kane was saying, it's not about the truth at the end of the day. It's about how well did you deliver it? Can you pull me in? And that's where Drake lost everybody. He didn't pull everybody in. He spread himself thin. He had the capability. He could have beat Kendrick. He could have. but he spread himself too fucking thin. Because everybody else got radio silent at that point. Even old talkative ass Rick Ross. Everybody got radio silent. But Kendrick was only focused on him. Drake wanted to maintain the 20v1 shit. And when he finally focused on him, it was an out. Yeah, this ain't fun no more. I don't like this. You fucked this all up for us. It's supposed to be good, but it's bad. Can I leave now? That's what it kind of felt like. He was excusing himself for the fights. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that, like, as a person that used to battle rap, I didn't give a fuck about the truth.
Well,
you better be clever.
Well, battle raps have now came to a point where we gotta hold a magnifying glass to you,
right?
Figure everything out. The other disses back then, especially compared to like the era we're in now, was nothing but just on disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like it's like right now, it's like it's T for T, you know.
But I blame Pusha T for that, though. Actually,
my gossip is better than your gossip. No, Pusha T had every intention on ending this man. Thank God Drake didn't respond to him.
But in order to end him, you have to do your research. He did his research.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He did his research, and he had the intent on collapsing this man. That was his intent, and it's malicious as fuck. Anybody that comes to not every battle. Not every battle not every battle is malicious like that, though. Ja Rule and 50 Cent, malicious. That's why 50 ended him the way he did. And he still keep his foot on his neck right now, buying his tickets and shit. So all the front row gonna be empty, you know. That shit runs deep. You know, M and Benzino shit runs deep. They hate each other. But Benzino don't want to, because he lost so bad that he lost everything. He lost his magazine company. He lost his assets. He lost a lot of shit because of that fucking beef. You know, and you know, that's why he crying and stuff, because he wants it to stop. But like Meek Mill, he ain't crying about it. He's still buddy hopping on somebody's tennis court. You know, so it's like Drake's intent was not to end his career. His intent was to respond and show that he could battle rap. That was his intent. It's like, if he took it a step further, like how Kendrick took it, Kendrick is trying to end this man. He wants Drake off the top spot. So I don't like the fact that it's T for T. I don't like that shit.
I just feel like Pusha T, the whole the whole research your opponent type formula. I feel like that sparked something like influential wise to this.
It did. I agree with that.
So that's the only thing that's the only angle I would look at. But which, in my opinion, it's effective. Not like
it is.
But when you lie, like I said, when you have two people throwing information back at each other, I'm glad that we can look up that, Nike and Universal Music Group did some digging themselves and willing to pull everything that they ever seen about Drake. I'm glad that we have Dave Free speaking up and saying, "Nah, I was never with Whitney." I'm glad we can see that. Now the wife beating thing, I have in my looking of articles and stuff like that, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either.
So if it's true, then it's true. But other than, I'm sitting there, and these Drake fans, they're so delusional. They're sitting there saying, "Oh, well, Kendrick Lamar is a wife beater." Well, the nigga that you're praising is a pedo. So which one's worse? I don't know, bro.
But you know what? As a matter of fact, let me get back to Big Daddy Kane's point.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly your point. He said the fans made the shit weird, and it made him disinterested. Like, he was not interested in this shit no more. He lost interest after. He's like, this is supposed to be something that's monumental and good for hip hop, but the fans is making it ugly because they want to research everything and they want to take it too far. They're taking it further than the artist is. It's like, and that's the part that was the ugly part for me too. That's why I don't really too much interact with people on TikTok and shit like that, because it's like, I can't talk to people that has never done it, never will do it. And if they did do it, they couldn't do it at the level that I've done it. and they couldn't do it at the level that M has done it, or Drake. So that even a fucking bottom feeder in the industry, they can't even get to that level. So it's like these people that they sit up here and they talk about things and they don't understand how it really works and how it impacts an artist. That's why I tell people, I'm like, I hate what happened to Drake when the battle is over with now, because everybody is flipping on him and they still not choosing Kendrick. They're still not choosing Kendrick.
Well, everybody's not gonna choose him, but I think the masses have chosen Kendrick though.
They chose him as the winner, but ain't nobody
The
gonna
streams
bump Kendrick like that.
ever since that song "Not Like Us" came out, the streams have went up like his streams went up like I think like almost like 20 million on Spotify.
Yeah,
he's almost about to pass Drake.
Yeah, he about to eclipse him. I mean, he gonna do that by the end of this week. But the thing is,
they're starting to slow down now. Like from what I've seen, they're starting to slow down. But he's pretty close though. He's never been this high. It's actually a record breaking for him. He's never been this high.
Yeah, so. him and M, and it's like Aftermath over there winning right now. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did notice with the release of that Houdini shit. He released it with Shady Records, Aftermath, Interscope, and Marshall Mathers. It sounds to me like he's about to get out of that deal. That's what it sounds like. So, whatever he does at this point, if M decide to rap until he's 75, I don't care. Just do it because you enjoy it. At this point, that's all you can do. You don't have to be the best. I don't think he has anything to prove anymore. I really don't. I just think that whoever you throw in front of him, I don't think anybody can really stand in front of him like that. Accolades, lyricism. There's not too many people that can really fuck with him like that. We already know that. Lyrically, he's a hard person to fuck with.
Why do we keep basing this man's lyricism? That shit is not it.
Oh, that's you. You don't think it's good. A lot of people think that motherfucking lyricism is great.
Okay, they should do some digging.
I've done a lot of digging.
I brought up Big Sean. You ignored every bit of it. And that's 30. I had 30 points. You didn't even care about not one of them shits.
You had 30 points about what? Big Sean and
Big Sean's pen. You did not want to hear anything about it. You didn't care.
Yeah, you quoting shit from when he was going fucking head to head with Drake. Drake's shit wasn't that great either. That was a time, the 2010s. That it was Big Sean and it was Drake. It was no Kendrick and Drake. Big Sean and Drake was the big fucking attractions around that time. So the lyricism, the stuff that they was putting out, ass and all that other stuff, it wasn't great fucking music. Bedrock wasn't great fucking music. It was shit that made the clubs go. That was
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse dropped because of shit like that.
but Take Care was better than Finally Famous. Like, what are we doing?
But the thing is that he was still doing numbers. He was right there. They was neck and neck the entire time.
Numbers don't work with me, lyricists. You can't argue numbers with me.
But I'm not telling you,
I don't even do the numbers.
That they both wasn't at the pinnacle of their lyricism during that time period, man. They both had to cater to. They was catering to the same fucking fan base.
And then you want to bring up numbers. Drake's Take Care numbers are better than Finally Famous numbers. It's all right here.
Okay. And he's the industry's golden child. What are we talking about?
But I'm talking about from that time frame.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that during that time frame, that those were the competing artists. So it wasn't about the lyricism. It was about who was turning out the best records. That was in these clubs, that was in these parties, that was making everybody want to buy music. And that was those two individuals. I don't expect the best fucking lyricism out of motherfuckers at that time. The older they got, the better they shit got. And that's what I'm saying.
Do you factor consistency in your criteria?
Look, man, Sean said it in his recent freestyle. He's the most inconsistent motherfucker ever.
I'm not talking about Sean. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the day, Big Sean is inconsistent.
Actually, in my opinion, he's actually gotten better in his inconsistency. I actually think I think that's the best thing he's worked on is his consistency. You wouldn't agree?
Define that, because he hasn't done
because
a lot.
Because he in the beginning of his career, he used to, like I said, I don't think the nigga was that good, but he's gotten better throughout his throughout the years, but he's been growing in quality. So he's been
Well,
consistent in that.
Sean has always been that artist. The problem is that he was signed to Kanye. That's the problem.
Okay. This again.
Yeah, this again. That's the problem. When you have somebody that's taking the wheel like that, you don't have that much creative control. Big Sean was the experiment. He was the plan. He was the backup plan.
But Pusha T was signed too. Was doing what he did.
Yeah, but Pusha T is a grown-ass man that he brought on to be a president of his company. You ain't telling the president, somebody that you hired to be the president of your company, what the fuck to do. You ain't doing that because he's making all the good decisions. Because had Kanye had less control, Sci-Hi would have finally had an album out here.
So why can't we use that same logic to Drake then?
Because Lil Wayne told him his interviews. Lil Wayne told him to do what he do. Don't change.
Do what he do. Don't change.
Do what he do. Don't change. Don't try to be nothing different than who you are. Keep putting out the music that you're putting out.
You wouldn't be coddling Big Sean, would you?
No, I'm giving them the same type of respect. See, the thing is that Drake had more freedom. Big Sean did not.
I think that nigga had
Migos
enough freedom. He was just not mature
freedom.
enough. I don't think that man was mature enough, bro.
The Migos had more freedom. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, they had a sound that everybody mimicked. Kanye knew he couldn't change the Migos. He didn't try to change the Migos. 2 Chainz had to rebrand himself and do something different because of his failed projects prior. So certain individuals he put his hand on. John Legend too. So the thing is, the approach is different with different artists. But when you have somebody that's like Big Sean, he turning out platinum records every time he turn on a platinum record. That is Kanye influenced. Don't do anything different. Don't do this. Don't do the rapidy rap shit. Don't go crazy right now. Keep doing this shit. Drake is over there going crazy. I need you to keep going crazy. That's how that shit works. Because good music was a big fucking movement around that time.
It was, but why can't we just assess? Okay, so what about Detroit, the mixtape? Do you like that? Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Okay, would you say Detroit is better than Finally Famous and Hall of Fame?
I would say most of the projects that he released after that was because Finally Famous was never that great to me. I never cared for it.
But you could assess that Detroit was better.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, it didn't do half the numbers that he did, but I agree with you. It is a better album. It's a more cohesive project. Well, not cohesive, more consistent project.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're talking about commercial success versus.
But why do we have to look at that? That's what frustrates me with you, bro. Why we got to keep doing that, bro? This album is better. This album is just better.
I'm telling you from my lens as a person that's done what I've done. I'm telling you how I'm judging, how I'm assessing it. Finally Famous, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about commercial success like that. That's not the better album quality to me. I think he did a lot with the album he did with his girl. I thought that was a great project. I thought Detroit 2 was a great project. I think the shit that he did lyrically showed the improvement with the project that he did with Metro Boomin. I'm just saying that the further he got away from that control, the better the artist got. He had more control over what was coming out of his mouth. He had more control over what he was choosing. It's not about having the best record on the radio no more. How many times he has #1 records? How many times he has platinum records? That's the thing. And then when you look at it, when he got the fuck away from that, he became more of an artist and less of a pop star.
How many times did he have a #1 song?
Shit, I want to say like 3 or 4 times he had it.
He's got to have it no more than 3, because it's got to be "Bitch, I Ain't Fucking With You" or some shit. That song was his hottest song ever.
That was his
ass
biggest
song.
The ass song, yeah.
The ass song, and it has to be one more.
I can't recall what the other one was. I think it's 2 more.
It's definitely ass in the fucking the other one that I just said.
I don't fuck with you.
I ain't fuck with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that music video and everything.
Yeah. Man,
I can't remember.
I know he feels super cold about that one because he wrote that shit about his ex and she dead now.
Oh yeah, she got pulled in that lake.
Yeah.
Wait, Ariana Grande's dead?
No. Was
this
Naya
Lee or something.
Yeah, Naya Rivera.
I thought it was about Ariana Grande,
No. That was about the other girl that he was with.
the girl from Glee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
She
look
saved
it
her
up.
son. He was drowning in a lake, and she saved him, got him on top of the boat, and then it pulled
Yeah.
her under.
Well,
That shit was crazy.
I'm pretty sure if he's a good person, he would take that back. If he looks back. at that.
I can't speak for that. I don't know. Some
I mean,
motherfuckers.
I guess that's what I would do
Yeah.
if it was over now, but whatever.
No, I mean my biggest point about like Sean and his choice of lyricism and shit like that, it wasn't always because of who the fuck he was. It was the leadership. He was following the ship. He was following between Kanye cranking out number ones and top records and shit like that, and fucking everything that good music was doing. That they was trying to fucking dominate. They was trying to, and like I said, it was Kanye, Sean, Migos, 2 Chainz. Sci-Hi never seen a fucking light of day because he was busy penning for Kanye, which sucks because I liked his underground shit. That was it NAACP EP?
Sci-Hi?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, man, Sci-Hi had a lot of potential. Didn't get like anywhere close to it, so that was disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to drag your boy either. It's just that I just felt like a lot of that shit happened. Like, look at what's happening right now. I feel bad for Ty Dolla $ign. They got 2 more projects ready to release, and Kanye won't let that shit come out.
Yeah.
So you telling me that he didn't have no control over those artists?
Well, what does that have to do with what the nigga says though?
It has a lot to do with it because motherfucker be like, oh, yeah, I like how you say that, but take that out. Say this instead.
So what about the songwriters?
The songwriters. I mean, if he's in the studio with songwriters that's chosen by the label head, he got to go with them.
But what if they aren't?
Well, if they aren't what? There?
What if they aren't chosen by the label?
He's not choosing the songwriter. That's not how that works. You're not choosing your songwriters. The artists never choose their songwriters. The producer and the label heads choose who's going to write with you. Ask JoJo Siwa.
For every single time.
Every single fucking time.
For everybody. This goes for everybody in the industry.
No, because some labels are structured differently. So as for like with Aftermath, ain't nobody over there telling him what to do. Ain't nobody told 50 what to do. Ain't nobody, I mean, yes, somebody told Dre what to do because Dre asked for the writers to be there. So, because Dre wasn't writing his own shit. But some artists have more freedom than others. And that's been like a running complaint for a lot of artists in the industry. So it's like if there's multiple songwriters in there, sometimes you gotta you gotta take this line out. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's try this. Emphasize that. Deliver it this way. Embellish here. That's normal in the studio.
Oh yeah.
That's why motherfuckers be just putting out bush to get out of their deals, man. They be trying to drop as many fucking duds or whatever just to get the fuck out their deal. Frank Ocean. Drop bush just to get out their deal so they can have control. That's normal, man. It's like
the only songwriter that I looked up that Kanye West was a part of was Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who was what? Kanye was credited as songwriter.
Yeah, he was credited as a writer.
Well, he's a feature on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's the only thing I'm looking at. All these other niggas.
Oh, okay.
There's another nigga for The Dream. He used to write for The Dream. There's another nigga that used to write for Wiz Khalifa. Another nigga that used to write for John Legend, Pharrell Williams. Another nigga that used to write for an R&B artist. I don't know. Like, That should like I'm sorry, that shit does not move me. You make it, you write it, you put it in that you it's up. Like I don't know, bro. That shit don't move me. This album had 21 songs. Crazy. That shit don't move me. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes. That's just it is what it is. When somebody as big and as powerful as Kanye sitting in the fucking studio when you're recording, like when Jay was in that bitch, nobody spoke to Jay. We've seen videos of Jay in the studio recording with Rick Rubin and Kanye and shit, and he just listening, vibing. The next thing you know, he all right, I'm gonna do it this way. That's a powerful motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I've seen Kanye give direction to people. John Legend, Big Sean, and even like 2 Chainz in them. I've seen him give direction, and he tried to give fucking direction to Nas. It didn't work out. That's why he said Nas was one of the worst people he ever worked with. Because it just doesn't work.
That album wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad album.
I don't think it was horrible. I mean, it definitely could have been better. Yeah. But it's like when you have somebody that's like that, that's likes to have control, and they feel like you're the younger artist and they can help you do something different, of course they're going to direct you. That's normal, especially when you're a producer. I'm so used to fucking producer and studio engineers. Yeah, let's take it back. Let's bring it back. Let's do it this way. Now that's the studio engineer's job. They ain't got to get credit for that, but they will get credit for like engineering the track, and that's a part of engineering. It's direction.
You mean the producer, right?
So if the producer is the studio engineer, then it is what it is. Okay. That is what it is. Like Metro be telling motherfuckers, like I'm pretty sure Metro, like, hey, 21, do it this way, do it that way, give him direction.
I'm sure. I'm positive of that, and I mean, I wouldn't imagine any way else. But I'm not hating. I'm sorry. I get passionate about the 21 topic.
But look, look, you make it, I judge it. If it's good, it's good. If it's ass, it's ass. I do not care. Like
I understand that. No, I understand that. I just wanted you to see like from the other side of that shit. It's like, sometimes.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I wish people wouldn't like forego their control like that. But I've seen it happen so fucking much because this is how you eat. This is how you take care of your family and shit. So it's just unfortunate. That's why we keep getting the same shit from Eminem, because he's in there saying that's a good thing to do. that's his way of like, hey, I can do what I want.
Yeah. Right.
I like this cadence. I want to do it this way. That shit worked for him. So trust me, if Dr. Dre felt the need to have something else done, he would do it differently.
Hey, y'all got that Migos album? What's the album Bad and Bougie? Is that Culture 1 or 2?
Culture 1.
I thought it was Culture 2.
Y'all got that a classic?
Culture 1?
Yeah. I thought it was Culture 2.
I can check. Don't worry. But Culture 1 is their best project to me.
I agree. Because Bad and Bougie was the track back together.
Bad and Bougie is it's Culture 1.
What was the second single?
The second single was T-Shirt.
Okay, what was the third single?
Call Casting.
All right, I'm listening to Kingdom Come over this any day of the week.
I was wondering where you was getting at with that.
This album is 13 minutes. This album is actually, this is their best project. This album is only 13 songs because they normally bloat their shit out their albums.
Yeah. I wish that shit would stop. The fucking 25, 28, 30 fucking songs.
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
Didn't Chris Brown do like 60 or some shit like that recently? Like 40 or 60 songs? Like, bro.
Somebody did like 60 songs. It was in a different genre though.
Like, ain't no fucking way.
It's all right if that's a mixtape though, and you're doing other people's beats. That'd be all right.
I wish people would go back.
I'm not listening to I don't even know how to judge a 60 song album. I don't even know how to judge that.
Not an album wouldn't be okay. That's not all right for an album.
I can only imagine K's review. I only made it halfway through the album.
You know how long a 4-hour album review is? I'm not doing that.
I bet you Fantano was it Fantano do it?
Oh yeah, I think he did it, but but he's bigger than me. I'm not doing that shit.
Your the goal is for you to be bigger than him.
I'm not.
Bro,
I
you
can't. I
post your
can't do
stuff
that.
on
Yes, you
YouTube.
can.
The stuff you put on TikTok,
You can
K,
do
you
it.
put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I put everything I make on TikTok on YouTube and YouTube on TikTok.
Can you
Yeah.
see your growth? I mean, are you getting subscribers as you keep posting?
Yeah. It's with the studio app.
That's what I would do if I would focus on the YouTube a lot more than the TikTok.
Oh no,
But
yeah.
the TikTok is about to get packed up anyway. So
I'm done with TikTok. I try to have a regular conversation in there. I'm like, yeah, I need to stop that shit. These people suck.
Yeah.
It says I won't miss anything about TikTok at all.
no, I think it needs to be because it's
toxic.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
toxic.
Take the
And
platform away for these motherfuckers that make everything about race.
And there's a lot of people that won't have anything once it's going.
I know.
That's another thing. I can't.
We know a few.
Oh yeah, I know.
we know a few.
Lisa,
Good
I can't
luck.
wait.
That's why I'm glad I did both.
Well, I mean, it was cool. I'll probably drop some content here and there before they shut the door on it, but you know, I have no desire to do it.
I'm saying a huge fuck you before I leave.
I'm saying fuck you right now. It's just like, what you waiting for?
No, I want to say it on the day it gets packed up. I'm gonna call out X person and I'm gonna run down and say fuck you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna have a list too. I don't give a damn.
Number one on the list.
He's got the hit list.
Lyricist, fuck you.
No, actually, I'm gonna do a fuck you draft. I'm gonna call niggas out. I'm gonna post them in the background too. I don't give a damn.
Number one in the draft, lyricist. Fuck you.
No, I'm not. No.
I hate you. Your beard is weird.
Not the beard is weird.
Man. That's all we got. It's time to get the fuck out of here, y'all. So it's the next episode. If you have not done it yet, make sure y'all subscribe, share this shit, like it. Go to K Spiffy's, YouTube. He's always doing cool reviews on there. Make sure you check out Dear for Life's music as well.
Yes.
But it's time for us to get the fuck out of here, y'all. Until the next pod, we catch y'all later.